You know I'm back, like I never left.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Studio B, where we continue our Senior Spotlight series, talking to a variety of seniors from different teams, clubs, and organizations about their favorite memories and experiences while here at PHS. For our next interview, we're talking to basketball standout Connor Abram. This past season, he was named a first-team All-Star for the ECC. So stay right here for Connor's interview. And now on the Panther Podcast, Connor Abram. Connor, thanks for coming on the podcast today.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start off with you being named first team ECC in basketball. What did that recognition mean to you?
I mean, it was awesome to be recognized. I've never really played varsity before this. This is my first year really playing, getting real varsity minutes. And, I was, getting ready for the season, the whole summer, everything in the fall. And, I was ready. And that was a big goal of mine at the beginning of the year, was to be recognized for that, for all ECC.
So you were able to make that accomplishment. And that's a really cool thing that you can say, all right, I did my goal, and that at the end of the day, you say it. When the season's over, you're like, all right, I did it. And that must have made you feel happy about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Achieving any type of goal is good, and especially one that big, all the hard work, I knew it paid off.
And that brings me up to this. Last season, you injured your ACL in the fall and missed your entire junior season. Did you have any concerns when you stepped back on the court this year? And what was going through your head during that first game back?
I mean, at the beginning of the season, I had that big brace on, so it was always there. So you knew, I remember having it, and it was just there's always that thought in the back of your head that's always there, but you can't let that hold you back. Okay? And that's what I realized halfway through the season. I can't let this hold me back. The more I think about it, the more it's gonna hurt my game.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had to just try to forget about it, and it was 100% healed. So I knew what I could do, and everyone said it was okay, and I just had to mentally get through it, and I was able to. And that first game, I was thinking about it, but I was just more excited just to play.
Yeah, when we went down to Stonington, we live streamed that game for the first of the year, and you definitely, when I talked to you before the game, you said, I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to come out there and play the game like I always have, and that's exactly what you did. You dropped threes like nobody's business, and that your first three was pretty electric. It just went straight down, and I looked to Michaela Newberry, who's in front of me. She said, wow. I said, yeah. You just turned that switch back on and you were ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can't worry about that stuff. If anyone has an injury, I mean, if you're just thinking about it, it's only going to make it worse. Once you recover and you're fully healed, just you guys got to try to play like you used to.
And now the basketball team had quite the Cinderella story in the ECC tournament this year, earning a trip to Mohegan Sun for the championship game. What was that experience like for you? I see you're already smiling, so it was definitely a cool experience for you, I'm guessing.
I mean, that was easily the coolest experience, best experience of high school I've had, and just being able to go there and doing it for Arimony and just doing it for the first time as for the Panther, for everyone at Plainfield, it was awesome. It was just so surreal being there, getting early, going in the locker room. There's been a lot of great players that have played on that court as well too. So just being in that and being that atmosphere in front of everyone was awesome.
I know, because I traveled with you guys. I hopped on that bus, and then when we pulled in like the back entrance, everyone no one said a word. Everyone is like, just, oh my God, we're in like we're in the deep parts of Mohegan Sun. And then when they opened up that gate, and all those people, all the performers that have came through signed that wall, everyone's taking pictures of it. It was just a really cool experience. And then when you step out onto the court, and it's just empty seats, and you're just standing up at it. It was just a really cool experience. I started taking videos of all your guys' faces, and you guys were just in all amazement that I can play here.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's so much different. Just the arena itself, it's nothing no one's ever played in. It's a once in a lifetime experience you're gonna get. So we just made the best of it, and took pictures, videotaped it all, and yeah. I mean, it's something I'm always gonna remember.
Yeah, and I can say I can always remember it because I shot a 3-ball on the court, made it. I never shot another thing that day. I said I was there. I shot one shot. I made it. I said nope, never, nope. I can say I made my 3 on the Mohegan Sun court, and I'm never going to touch it again. I'm good with that. I am good with living like that. And then throughout your athletic career here at PHS, is there a basketball game that stands out to you in your mind, and why?
I mean, obviously the Mohegan Sun game was awesome, but I think the Griswold game, the game before that in Waterford, was
amazing game.
Amazing game. Just doing it for Arimony and just everyone in the locker room after the game. I mean, there was just tears everywhere. We were just so happy to do it after losing to them twice, our rivals in the regular season. and then doing that for Airmont, getting to the finals for the first time, and going to the Sun for the first time was just it was amazing. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah, when you beat Montville, I assume most people assume that. Then when you go to Griswold, then when you face Griswold there, and you lost to them twice, that was the big thing. It was you lost to them twice, so many people had already basically signed you off. All right, so Griswold's going to be Griswold, St. Bernard's. That's going to be your final. And then when you guys come out, you came out like no other. Like you guys played your best basketball that day.
Oh, absolutely. That was the best team game we've ever had.
Oh, it was beyond the. Every person on that team contributed. Every person that was on that floor at any given moment contributed. There was not one person that didn't score a point, get a rebound that wasn't key. And it was I would agree with that completely. That was our best game by far, and it was definitely a cool experience to sit there and say, because we got a minute left and someone fouls, and you're like, okay, so we're really going to Mohegan Sun. In my head, I'm thinking, oh my God, we're actually going to Mohegan Sun. Like, holy crap! Like, we're actually going. Like when you go in there, you're like, okay, maybe. But then when you actually have it happen, you're like, everything's just connecting in your head. So what was that experience like when you saw the clock and it buzzed and you're like, oh my God, I'm actually going to Mohegan Sun?
Yeah, I mean, of course, before the game, I was like, yeah, we could go to Mohegan Sun, we could do this. But when you see shots start falling, you see the score going up and stuff like that. I mean, we're all just looking at each other at the end of the game and stuff, and it was an awesome accomplishment because we knew Airmont has never done this, and that was our real motivation, is to do it for him.
That's cool to have your coach on your back saying we're doing this for him. It was by far one of the coolest things to experience with you guys, of like just being able to come along with you guys and just see the story ride out. And now flipping over to the more of the senior based questions, what is one of your favorite memories here at PHS?
Probably one of my favorite memories here at PHS is probably senior night. I mean, that's also just a one-time thing you have. Senior night was amazing. Just having everyone there, walking out with my parents, and just saying one more game with everyone, and that's definitely another game I'll always remember.
Yeah, when I got there, everything set up, and the place was packed. It was as the public address announced, that was our biggest game of the year, and everyone was there, and it was a really cool sight to see. Everyone was there, and everyone was cheering everybody on for that last game.
Yeah.
And what has been your favorite class and why while attending PHS?
So my two favorite classes, I mean, they kind of go hand in hand, is basic foods and advanced foods with Miss Salo.
Okay.
I absolutely love Miss Salo. She's awesome. Every single day she comes in with the same, energy, happy and stuff. And it's just a good environment in there. So, anyone that doesn't know if they want to take it, I highly recommend it.
So, with you taking both those classes, how well are you a good chef then? I'm guessing we can whip up a couple things then?
Oh yeah. Miss Salo has definitely taught me. Before it was just, peanut butter jelly and ramen, but now, I've elevated myself a little bit.
All right, that's good. What is your favorite thing to cook?
Definitely, I like chicken broccoli Alfredo.
Okay. Whoa. So if we're going from ramen to that, that's a big step. So see, any person that wants to cook, go to Miss Salo. She's gonna. Wow.
Absolutely.
And now, what is your go-to pump-up song for that big game?
Oh man, I really like Eminem.
Okay.
He's my guy, and one specific song of his is probably "Till I Collapse."
Okay.
It's just a good beat, get you pumped up, and he starts yelling too. And, it just makes you wanna go off.
You're ready to go. Like once you hear that yell, you're like, all right, let's go.
Absolutely.
All right. And then, what is your most embarrassing moment throughout high school?
Oh man, it was probably, I believe it was sophomore year.
Okay.
And we're playing Wyndham in basketball, and I'm on JV, and we're pressing, and they throw the ball in bounds, and I get the ball, and for some reason, I don't know what was going on, I go and score on the other hoop.
No, Connor.
It was, in the fourth quarter, it was a big Wyndham game, and all the varsity fans and parents were there. Luckily, we were up by a lot, but it was still. I'll never forget that for sure.
The wrong basket. Oh, and the fourth quarter. So it happens. So you're fine, like in the first 3 quarters, because no one's really there for JV. Because I was the JV announcer before. Those first 3 quarters, no one there. Fourth quarter, the place packs up and everyone's in there, and you're like, oh crap, now I gotta impress. Sorry, buddy.
That was bad.
Now, with all this unexpected free time, what have you been doing? What have you been doing, watching, and/or listening to?
One thing I've been really watching is the Last Dance documentary with Michael Jordan and the Bulls.
Oh, amazing documentary. Amazing documentary. 10-part series on ESPN.
Yeah. You learn so much about what you would never know. just just a lot of inside stuff, and it's cool just to see like the players in the locker room and stuff like that, and just get up close and personal with them almost. And I really liked it.
Oh, it's been a phenomenal series. It's been so eye-opening. There's not too much going on in the sports world right now, but it's been very eye-opening to see, okay, this is what was really going on in that locker room when you have like this storied team, and I would agree, that's been an amazing show to watch. And now, what's your favorite emoji and why?
One of the emojis I use a lot is probably just probably the cowboy one where he's smiling with the
cowboy. Okay, all right. Now I gotta ask, where does the cowboy fit into anything? He's just happy, or like
he's just a giddy guy, He's always smiling. He just looks happy. He's loving life. He's just chilling there with his hat. So every time I'm usually trying happy or something, I'll use that.
Okay, all right. I did not expect that one to be said over my interviews. All right, but hey, if that works, go for it. And now finish the sentence. From high school, I will always remember.
Probably just laughing and smiling with everyone. I mean, that can't be beat. Joking around with your friends, smiling, making memories with everyone. I mean, just all the laughs from teachers to my friends and everything. Yeah, I mean that can't be beat.
I really like that. I like that. Just the laughs. I really like that. That is a really good one, Connor. And now, as how I end every interview, what's the plans for next year?
Next year, I'm going to Eastern Connecticut State University. Going to be majoring in criminology, and the goal after that is to become a state trooper for the state of Connecticut.
Oh, you'll be a bomb as a trooper. You'll have that hat probably like down, basically just straight over the eyes. You'll be awesome at that.
Yeah, it's something I'm really looking forward to.
You should be. That's a really cool experience. Connor Abram right here on the Panther Podcast. And that's going to do it for this episode of the Panther Podcast. I'd like to thank my guest, Connor Abram, for taking the time and sit down with me to have a conversation. Executive producer is Mr. Jordan. Project supervisor is Dr. Bickwood. On-site producer is Hannah Irons. I'm Jacob Irons. Shout out those haters. Bye, guys.
I got a new attitude and a lease on life is a piece of mind. Seeking a find I can sleep when I die.